Okay. Theme ended abruptly. That's alright. Welcome to the stream. How's it going, everybody? Doing a bit of an early one today. Not much going on today, so I don't know. Thought I might as well stream. Streaming early tends to be a little unlucky for me. We're gonna give it a try and see how it works out. Some days are better than others, but I don't know. If it starts to get a little wonky, I guess I'll notice, and we'll probably end the stream and come back a little bit later today. But we'll wait and see how it goes. Let me see if I can rearrange my audio cables here. Something weird's going on. I think I need to tighten the screw on the shock mount here. Oh well, I'll see if I can do that later. Anyway, we're going to get back into Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. We made a lot of progress on the last stream that we did. We went through the Mibu village, fought the guardian ape, we got the lotus flower incense ingredient. Now we are right before getting the second incense ingredient, and I stopped right before collecting it because there was a fear that there might be a major shift in the world and a lot of stuff would be not there anymore by the time I got it. So I took a bit of a break. I figured I could play a little bit on my own time, which I did, collect some stuff, make sure that nothing is going to go away, that will be inaccessible a little bit later on. And yeah, we're picking up right where we left off there, so let's boot it up. I think I tightened it. That seems a little bit better. God, I've been getting all this new equipment and everything, and some of it takes some getting used to. I get something else. I've been using the same pop filter for 6 or 7 years. It's been a long time now. And finally, I ordered a new one. It's expensive, but it's tailor-made for the microphone that I use, the Electro Voice RE20. So that'll be nice instead of having this big fly swatter thing in my face. But this one served me well for quite a while now. Can't be too upset with it. So what I did on my own time was I went around. We got the Mibu underwater breathing technique, which allows us to dive underwater and stay underwater indefinitely. So that's pretty cool. But I basically went to every area that's got basically just deep water where I could swim around in. Picked up a few items that were hidden. I did pick up a key item, and I didn't know what the hell it was at first. I ended up looking it up, and I realized that this is actually incredibly important. So I'm going to show you where I got it. I got it down here. This is the Senpo Temple area. Only pool of water, really, that's in this area. You dive around here. It's all pretty weird looking. There is a bunch of Buddha statues. Right in the center here, there is a scroll or text of some sort that you could pick up. Also, if you go a little bit further, I already picked it up, but you can see the package there. That is a prayer bead, I think, so would be handy to get a hold of at some point. Anyway, we got this scroll, this text. I think you can get this text, and the reason why I didn't even remember it being down there was because I got it from another source when I originally played this game. When I originally played this game, I went to the Senpo Temple area first, and I pretty much cleared it as far as I can go, which I did not do this time around. And if you do it first, before, getting the lotus flower, doing all that other stuff, even pursuing the mortal blade, there is a monk, which I actually referenced, but there's a monk that is in the main temple area in there, and you can talk to him, and I believe he gives you this text. So let's see what this text is all about. If I could even find it. I think it's about the mortal severance, or the immortal severance. It is... where is it? Oh yeah, the prayer beads are in here too, so if I ever feel like catching up on that lore, we can read from here as well. No, not these, not anti-death blow, floating passage, it's not that. Holy Chapter Infested, that's what it is. A holy book on enlightenment inscribed for the Divine Child of Rejuvenation. Or it is inscribed for the Divine Child of Rejuvenation, so it's for her. For an age I have been blessed by the worm. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said the holy dragon's origins were in the West, so I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? So, a little bit weird. But anyway, the important thing is that it is inscribed to the Divine Child, so naturally we would assume that we would have to give it to her. So, let's go do that right now. We'll travel to the Inner Sanctum here.
Miko no shinobi, お待ちしていました。
Sure he did. Give scriptures of the Senpo Temple High Priest? Sure.
受け取れ。
それは
お主に渡してくれと書かれていた。
ありがとうございます。受け取ります。
どうした？
私はあの人たちをまだどうしようもなく憎んでいるのです。
Okay.
さあ、
Can I get rice?
お米をどうぞ。
あ
豊穣を。
Does it say anything different? No, it does not.
あ、礼を言う。
はい。お米は大事。しっかり噛んで食べてくださいね。また。
It's always an odd thing to say. Okay, Mom, I'll chew properly. Alright, so I'm gonna rest and see if this has an effect. Looks like she's sleeping. Hello? Oh. I always see X and I want to press the A button.
巫女の忍び、よくおいでくださいました。
どうした？
大事ありません。それより今お米を。
待て、顔色が優れぬ。ゆっくり休め。
はい、わかりました。
何かあるか？
え？
何か欲しいものはあるか？
では、柿を食べたいです。
わかった。
Well, it just so happens that I got a few.
巫女の忍び、いらしてくれたのですね。
柿だ。
誠に取ってきてくださったのですね。
食え。
はい、いただきます。甘くて美味しいです。
そうか。
忍びよ、お手を。
だが
もう大丈夫です。お手を。
わかった。
豊かな実りをあなたに。
Oh good, more rice. We get it twofold.
礼を言います。巫女の忍びよ、いただいた柿のおかげでたくさん実ったようです。よければ流院の巫女にも差し上げてください。
わかった。
Oh, you know what? I remember getting rice that Kuro uses, but I guess it was a specific item. Rice that is spilled forth from the hand of the Divine Child of Rejuvenation, intended to be a gift for Kuro. Rice is precious. I want nothing more than for the divine heir of the dragon's heritage to get better. Kuro will likely be pleased to receive it. Okay, I guess we'll go give it to him then. See, my fear is there's going to be a point where we're going to go do something important, and then the temple area, not the temple area, not this, but the castle, I guess I should say, the Ashina castle and Kuro's room and everything, that's all going to be locked out, and we got to do like a lot of stuff before we can actually unlock it again. So that's just kind of what I'm worried about here. So I'm trying to take care of some of this stuff first. It's not the most exciting, I know, and it's not a big, bang start to the stream like last time where we fought the Guardian Ape, but needs to be done, and I do want it to be on the stream.
戻ったか、狼よ。
はい。九郎様に預かり物がございます。
預かり物？
これを。
これは米か。
はい。先方寺の巫女が九郎様にと。
そうか、それはありがたい。良き米と見える。実にツヤツヤしておる。
噛むと甘うございます。
噛む？狼よ。米は炊いて食べた方がうまいぞ。
は。
そなた、甘いものは好きか？
何でも食べまする。
ならば嫌いではないのだな。よし、そなたに良いものを作ってやろう。
良いものとは？
それはお楽しみじゃ。
Okay. Let me see if resting just does it. Resting usually just skips time a little bit so that stuff can progress. We shall see, though. Oh. Where you go? Oh, there you are.
待っておったぞ、狼よ。
No time at all.
さあ、手を出すがよい。
は。
Okay, we got a sweet rice ball. Sweet, sticky rice ball made by Kuro using rice from the Child of Rejuvenation. Slowly grants medium vitality recovery and constant posture recovery over time. Once the wolf was starving, his father wordlessly handed him a rice ball. It was astoundingly delicious. This one is sure to taste just as good.
これは。
Okay.
おはぎじゃ。先方寺の巫女殿にいただいたお米でこさえたのだぞ。さあ、遠慮はいらぬ。食うてみよ。
I'm not gonna eat it right now. Especially if it has battle benefits. Save it for something important. One thing he wanted us to do earlier was to examine the incense thing, so let's take a look. Burner smells faintly of sakura flowers. Is that what you wanted me to smell?
いただいたお米でこさえたおはぎじゃ。
Oh.
さあ、行くか、狼よ。
は。
Oh, never mind then.
そなた、隠れて空気だな。まあ、それもよし。
So I'm gonna eat it later. Give me a handy item, I'm not just gonna use it. Although I do wonder, I didn't know that that was intended for you to just eat it right then and there. I don't think you get another one. Unless he make, well, you know what? Actually, he might just continually make them for you, now that I think about it. So I thought it was like a one-time use thing. Maybe we should have eaten it. Alright, it's been a while since we've talked to Ishin. We saw him last when he was in his Tengu getup. He's on the wall there. What? Oh. That's right, there's night jars down there. The shinobi guards. I guess when I knocked over some books or something, I must have set them off. Anyway, he gave us some sort of esoteric text that allows us to combine finishing maneuvers into better finishing maneuvers. So that was cool, but we haven't talked to him just like, I don't know, as he's been sitting in here.
それが不思議りか。赤炉抜けぬとは。
奥の院の巫女が言うには、不思議りは抜いた者に死をもたらす刀。
お主のようなものでなければ扱えぬ代物か。
不思議りを抜き、 その赤き刃を見たとき、私も一度死にました。
そうか。赤き刃がな。のう赤炉。不思議りがあれば本来死なぬ者をも殺すことができる。まこと恐るべき刀じゃ。そうは思わぬか。
何がおっしゃりたい？
その刀がお主の手中にある。何を切るか。よく見定めてから抜くことじゃ。
Well, I've already killed a number of things. I think those guardian apes had to go. Same thing with the monks that don't die. Oh man, we could give him a lot of different booze. I guess if we've already given him one, he's not gonna take another one of the same type, right? He just hasn't been up here is the only thing. I've been giving the sake and the booze to the other characters, but he's been out and about, so we haven't had a chance to do anything with him. Give him the Ashina sake.
おお、気が利くな。どれ？良い酒じゃ。勝ち戦の時はこうして飲んだものよ。芦名衆の皆でな。
国取り戦の芦名衆。
国取りか。取られたものを取り返したまでよ。
それは
もともとこの芦名は我ら芦名衆が暮らす地じゃった。源から流れいずる水、それをこよなく愛する民じゃ。ゆえに酒もうまい。じゃが我らは異端、そして弱い民じゃった。当然に蹂躙され服従を強いられた。ずっと長い年月な。源の水を祀ることすら許されぬ。そのざまではうまい酒を飲んでもまことには酔えぬ。
だが世が乱れた。
ああ、日の元の乱れが、この人死に絶えぬ戦の炎が、ひとたびは好機となり国取りを果たした。だが今は七にある。ねえ、皮肉なことよ。
And we can still give him a little more. I do want to go through these dialogue options, though. It is interesting as just to go through for the lore's sake. You have to remember that he's old and decrepit now, even though he can still fight and kick some ass. But, he's the reason this whole place is called Ashina. He brought it back, and it's basically in his possession. We see him at the very beginning of the game in the opening cutscene, the CGI rendered cutscene, where he's killing off the previous proprietor, the leader, the owner of this land. So he was a fierce warrior back in the day, so he's got a lot of different stories, I'm sure.
これを。
おお、もらおう。やはりこれじゃ。時にお主、源一郎はどうじゃった？
どうと
刃を交えたのじゃろう。
ただ強かった。そして異様な技を。
You know what? I think I already gave him this one. So it is available again. Oh, that sucks.
それはのう、源一郎の死の技じゃ。なかなかに面白かったであろう。
死とは
巴、あれほどの使い手はそうはおらぬ。 まるで舞のようにあの女は戦う。
I'm gonna go ahead and skip that one. Unfortunately, I think that was one that we already heard before, so
不思議
gotta be careful.
死なぬ者よく
I don't think we gave him the monkey booze though. I was thinking about giving that to him the first time around and didn't end up doing it because he was out.
酒を。
おお赤炉気が利くのう。おお猿酒ではないか。火を吹くとはこのことよ。お主この酒の別の名を知っておるか。
知りませぬ。
知らぬか。こいつはな修羅酒とも言う。昔わしは修羅をいや修羅のごときものを切ったことがある。
それは一体。
切り続けたものはやがて修羅となる。何のために切っていたかそれすら忘れ、ただ切る喜びのみに心をとらわれるのじゃ。お主の目にも修羅の影があるぞ。せいぜいわしに切られぬよう肝に銘じろ。
は。
Okay. He says he's killed the Shura before, and I believe it was, I think it was the one that we saw, but anyway, in any case, I'm pretty sure that the sculptor at the dilapidated temple says that he was close to becoming Shura, and somebody had stopped him, so connection there, maybe.
これを。
はあ流線か。でかしたぞ赤炉。たまらぬ。この流線をわしが手に入れると嗅ぎつけたバカ者どもが飲ませろと集ってきたものじゃ。
バカ者ども。
酒飲みながら十文字槍を手放さぬバカ者に人の酒を現実でかすめ取るバカ者。杯片手に作りかけの義手をいじっておるバカ者。それからでかい図体ですぐに真っ赤になる見かけ倒しのフクロウもな。
それは。
お主の父もまたバカ者じゃったわ。
Well, that's interesting. Probably the friendliest of the stories he's had. Alright, so now that we got most of that out of the way, I don't think there's anything else I really need to do. While I've been out, I've also... Oh, we could go to the Inner Sanctum and see if there's anything that's progressed with the Child of the Rejuvenating Waters. Let's go see. But yeah, I picked up a couple gourd seeds, found some prayer beads. I also fought the Headless that I was talking about. There's one more that I think is in an area that we've yet to go to. So we can kind of see what they're like. But it is underwater, so it's not quite the same.
ミコにお米を渡していただけましたか？
あ、もらった米を巫女様がおはぎにしてくださった。
まあ、流院の巫女がご自身でそのようなことを。
とても張り切っておられた。
まあ、そうなのですね。ああ、そうか。流院の巫女もまた人なのですね。なんとは当たり前のことか。不死立ちもきっと故に迷い、それでも選ばれたのでしょうね。巫女の忍びよ、一つ聞きたいのですが。
なんだ。
巫女様の名はなんと？
九郎様だ。
九郎様。 とても良い響き。いつかお会いしたいものです。
You two should get to know each other. About the same age, maybe. Or, you know, before any sort of weird non-aging tinkering.
巫女の忍び
Both have similar
ようこ
abilities.
そおいでくださいました。
I want to give her this Tato persimmon. We got that from the big guy, Baby Huey. But we've yet to do anything with it. I don't think it has any ill effects. I hope it doesn't.
カキだ。食え。
はい、いただきま
Eat it.
す。これは
どうした？
素晴らしく甘うございます。柿とはまさしく赤き宝玉なり。
It's her
さ
favorite
よう
fruit.
なら、巫女の忍びよ。あなたの行く末に。
Okay, so... Let me see if this does anything. Okay, so she's gone now. So she's out. Which she usually doesn't move around, so it's a little unusual. But the only other place she could go is the Halls of Illusion. I don't think she really wants to wander out anywhere else, so... We could go back there, see what's up. Hey, there he is. Baby Huey, we got the old monk, the crotchety one.
私はあの方たちを失いたくない。けれど流飲をお返しする道、それを選べば皆と別れることになるかもしれません。そう言ってくれるのですね。いいえ、皆。あのお方は本当にお優しいのですよ。これを渡してくださったのも。
おい。
巫女の忍び、いらしていたのですね。おかげで友たちと深く語らうことができました。
オチの巫女たちか。
はい、それであなたにお伝えしたいことがあります。流飲を断つのではなく、あるべき場所にお返しする道について。
流飲を返す。
そうです。流飲は故郷を放たれ、この日の元に流れ着いたもの。あるべきではない場所にあるべきではないものがある。故に我らのような歪んだ命を生み出そうとする者が絶えぬのでしょう。流飲や流飲に連なる我らはきっと帰るべきなのです。西へ、神なる竜の故郷へと。ただいかにしてたどり着くか、それがまだ分かりません。
定かなことを知る者は。
先方商人ならば、あるいは
それは誰だ。
この千宝寺の開祖です。弱いは果たしていかほどか。体内くぐりのうちにこもっています。巫女の忍びよ。
なんだ。
これは不死立ちとはまた異なる道。故に無理にとは申しません。もし流飲を返す道を望まれるならば、先方商人よりその術を聞き出していただけぬでしょうか。
考えておこう。
Okay. So we can see that that text was important. It's what prompts her to come over here and then pursue, or at least suggest to pursue a different path than just cutting off the immortality. Also, is she immortal too? Yes. So this game can be kind of hard to follow, especially, I know, since, you know, one, I'm streaming and you're not playing, and then also because it's in Japanese, or at least that's what the language I selected is, and, and, you know, if you're just listening or something like that, obviously you're not necessarily going to know what they're saying unless it's in Japanese. I could give a kind of a synopsis of what's going on, basically. I mean, I don't know how far I should go, but as far as what's going on with her, essentially, the people at the Senpo Temple here are, they've been described as, you know, how would I describe it? Basically straying from the path of Buddha in order to seek immortality. The divine child, which would be Kuro and people of his line, and, you know, that whole thing going on where they have the power of immortality and the power to bestow immortality onto other people. That's something basically that the people of Senpo Temple here wanted to achieve. So they've found an alternative way to do it, but their way is a little bit more gross. They drink these rejuvenating waters, and then they must be infested with some kind of parasite, would be my assumption, because then they have a worm, as they describe them, infest their bodies, and it prolongs their life. To immortality, maybe, but we'll see if that is actually the case here in just a second. But anyway, before they found out how the rejuvenating waters work, they experimented on a number of children, and the only one that actually survived the process was the girl, the child of the rejuvenating waters, who we've been speaking to. So she's the only successful product, really. Whether or not she has a worm inside her, I don't know. I would assume so, but I'm not too certain. Anyway, this is the priest that she told us to go find. And this is actually the same priest that gives us the chapter, the holy chapter that I found at the bottom of the lake. So I don't know if he just dropped it in there because he didn't feel like doing it or what. I don't remember what his specific dialogue is if you go to Senpo Temple first and you find him before getting anything else. But in any case, he's here now and he's dead. But we have another holy chapter, Dragon's Return, Sacred Passage on a Path to Enlightenment. Undying, I pray for the dragon's return. Undying, lo, let us wait an age for the divine air to assimilate the cold dragon tears, for the cradle to consume the pair of serpentine fruits, that the cradle endure, giving him shelter, granting his return to the west. Okay. So, strange and poetic, but things will be cleared up in a second here. I just have to go back to the divine child. And she'll kind of surmise what's happening. Well, I guess partially some of it's already been explained. The ability that Kuro has is not something that's naturally been in Japan. She says that the dragon's heritage and the origin of the dragon comes from the West. And it just happened to settle in Japan at some point, so. What she's looking to do, instead of cutting off ties from the dragon's heritage completely, what she's looking to do is to return the power and the dragon to where it originally came from. Oh, she's still in the, let's see if she comes back. I'm gonna rest. Yep, she's back. Alright, so we got the second chapter.
巫女の忍びよ、もしや先方上人と会ってきていただけたのですか？
死んでいた。
先方上人は虫付き。何故そのようなことが。
だが書が残っていた。これを。
拝見します。 ほど。蛇垣というものを2つ食らえば、流因の巫女を治めるゆりかごとなれる。そうすれば流因を故郷にお返しすることができる。私がそのゆりかご、私がなりましょう。
お主、鹿と呼んだのだな。
もちろんです。私は越智の巫女のただ一人の生き残り。生中には死にませぬ。巫女の忍びよ、流因を返す道を望まれるならば、2つの蛇垣をお持ちください。
心当たりはあるのか。
おそらくは大蛇より取れる肝かと。柿のように赤く染まっていると言います。
Well, she should have no problem eating them then. Seeing as like she likes the real thing. Anyway, last stream, we ended up going to that serpent shrine that was at the bottom of the sunken valley. And I wasn't exactly sure why we needed that item, but I knew that we needed it. Now I remember going through all this. It's because it's needed for the best ending. Basically, the best ending. There are a number of different endings in this game. The one that's almost best, it's like the tier below, is to follow through with Kuro's plans, which is the one I was already on the path on, and that's actually the one that I thought was going to be the best ending. But there's additional steps that are needed if you want to go for the best. And this dried serpent viscera is one of these items that's needed in order to get the best ending. So dried persimmon-like heart of the great serpent. Great serpent is a god of the land, and the heart is believed to be where one spirit resides. Well, it looks much like a persimmon. In fact, it is the red viscera of a god. Apparently, denizens of the sunken valley worship the organs, believing they represent the deity itself. So we got the dried one, but we also need a fresh one, which means we're going to have to kill the great serpent. So I think I remember how to do that. I seem to remember that spot where it breaks the bridge that you try to cross. You need to go in and around there, and there's something over there that you can do where you could kind of like get the drop on it. So we'll attempt to do that at some point, but we got the major stuff out of the way first, in that we're instigating this path to getting the best ending. So that's the most important thing. I think we have a big grace period now where we can go get that other heart from the great serpent. So I don't really need to worry about it right now, and I'll end up doing it later. But for right now, I think we're pretty much done with everything else that we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the stone here. And again, this is needed for the incense burner, which will take us to the divine realm in one way or another. The shelter stone looks like a kidney stone. Very strange. Stone found in the altar deep within the village of the water dwellers. Stones will sometimes appear on the bodies of those who have long drank from the fountainhead waters. Okay, so maybe it is a kidney stone. It's just like the monster fountainhead water energy drink. Step into the marital shrine and offer the fragrant auspicious stone, one of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. Shelter stones such as this are an auspicious omen, sweetly scented for a bridal offering. The palanquin awaits with open arms. So this is the palanquin here, but I don't think there's anything we could do necessarily. First, we would need to use the incense burner and then come back here. I don't think there's anything else here that needs to be picked up. I don't think there's any items or anything. Alright. So now that we got everything, we go back to Kuro and then we can use the incense burner, I assume. That's a lot of lore. It is. I somewhat apologize, but, you know, that's just kind of the nature of the game. On the one hand, it is more direct than other From Software games. Other From Software games have a lot of lore, but they just kind of relegate it to item descriptions. And while there is a lot of that here, shit. That's what I thought. Sculptor's Idol is unavailable until it's communed with again. So we are unable to actually go. We can't go anywhere in Ashina Castle right now. The only place we can go is the dungeon entrance. So, yep. What I thought was going to happen has come to be. There's been a shift in the world, and it's locked us out of the castle. So we're going to have to go back to the dungeon entrance and work our way up the castle again. It's not going to be fun. While we're here, we could go check on the surgeon down here. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's similar to other From Software games where a lot of the descriptions are, or the lore is in the descriptions, and you can kind of piece together a story from all that. But at the same time, like I said, it is a bit more direct, so you do get a number of cutscenes and other things, character dialogue that actually explains it a little more up front, but it's a lot to take in if you're not attempting to take it in. Okay, let me see. What do I want to equip in terms of other items here? I don't think there's anything I really need to equip right now. Guess I'll just stick with the 2 items.
どう作様、一体何を。もしやそれを私に使うというのですか。そうですよ。お主がなるのだ。おやめください。やはりこれはもはや井戸からは外れております。何故このようなことを。師匠、落ち水に見入られてしまわれたのですね。我が師よ、答えてください。答えてください。
A lot of grumbling going on.
なぜか、なぜ答えない。答えろ、同作。同作。
There's nobody in here.
答えてください、師匠。なぜだ、なぜ答えない。答えろ、同作。
Well, the samurai's gone. I don't think there's anything else in here that we need. Oh, you know what? There was a little thing I did while I was playing on my own time too. He wanted some red eyes from a fish, which I got and gave to him. So I guess he did whatever he wanted to do with the samurai, but now the surgeon has the eyes too, I guess? I don't know.
こぬな。交代の刻限などとうに過ぎておるというに、誰も来ぬではないか。
No one's coming to take your place, eh? I'll take it. Okay. Some guy fleeing out of the gates, that's always a good sign. Oh, we have a brand new enemy. Who are you? me see what kind of combat arts I got. Is this the one that has the, oh shit. That's the floating passage one. God damn. All right.
Shinobi どもがおほり
The shinobi are in the moat. I was gonna say, I thought they drained the water out of the moat, but there's still quite a bit in here. Treasure carp too. New scale acquired. See that they've got their like makeshift little ladders here too. But this is starting to look like the beginnings of an invasion. Looks like there's an enemy up there too. So this all kind of harkens back to some of the stuff we found early in the game. When we first met the Tengu, he was talking about rats snooping around the area. Basically, those were like feelers for an invasion force. And they were basically getting the lowdown on stuff that was going on here. Anyway, it's no longer just the feelers coming around here. This is the full-on invasion force. Well, maybe not the full-on invasion force, but this is the, like I said, the start of it. So, I have to start dealing with these guys now. I said there's going to be more of these guys coming back too. I think they're shinobi, but these ones in particular are a bit of a pain in the ass to fight. Fortunately, I could bypass most of the town, because we see that these, like I said, these makeshift ladder ramp type deals, they're kind of all over the place now, so I can sort of use that to scale the area. Woe's invading? Who? What? It just might be Woe. I don't know who Woe is, but you never know. See more Sheena soldiers kind of scurrying around the place. I don't know if it's ever disclosed particularly, like, I don't know if a name is ever given, but I do know that they call some of these enemies, like, interior guards. I think it's referencing, like, kind of more inland Japan. At the end of the day, it's just basically what it is you know, some other faction in Japan. Ashina's grown weak. Ishin the leader of the Ashina clan is old and decrepit. He's no longer, the warrior he once was, and he was probably the, single entity that was keeping most of these people back. Genichiro is struggling to try and find a means to save Ashina here, but, he's MIA. So, with most of their leaders gone and everything, or unable to fight, other clans in Japan are starting to make their move on Ashina. That's essentially what's going on here. So, not a full-on invasion force, but these are kind of the early makings of it. Some scrap magnetite. Some of these guys, these are the rats. Little short guys. I've already killed some of the Ashina shinobi. Actually, you know what? I think I got the Phantom Kunai now, yeah. I upgraded some of my sub-weapons, so we have a lot more to choose from. Let's see if I could lure this guy. That's what I could use. A pot shard. Or a putchard, as Indiana Jones once called it. Keep it coming. If I don't have to fight these guys in like full-on combat, I won't. Especially since I think there's another one right around the corner. So I really don't want to fight two of them. Wolf has a headband on. Why would that be? Let's see, which one does these? I think just the regular finger whistle. The fact that he had the headband on, I think, means that he could be used in conjunction with the enemy attacks here, so... Not something I necessarily wanted, but I also wanted to see if I could maybe kill it or turn it on its master, which... Unfortunately not able to do right now. Shit, he saw me. That's kind of a thrusting attack. I wonder if I can Mikri counter it. Oh yeah, I can. Nice! I did not know you could do that. Cool. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good camera angle on it, but obviously the effects were seen. That might make things a little easier. He still had like half his posture damage gauge up, so... I did quite a bit. Oh shit. Also took 2 hits to kill, not just 1. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not what I meant to do. It's a little bit different. Instead of using his legs, he uses his fist. He's got a poison fist at that. Fulminated mercury. Oh, you know what? I forgot I had the, I got the stupid bell demon thing on. So, unfortunately, that's just making these enemies harder. But, I am getting better items from them, so that's a good perk. If we wanted to, we can go directly up to the roof here, which I've got half a mind to do, but I also kind of want to hit up some of these sculptor idols. There's also a mid-boss here that's a pain in the ass, but it's probably going to be worth it. If he doesn't have a prayer bead, he's probably got something else that we can make use of. Plus the experience and everything. What's going on, Scoob? Good to see you. Early day here. How you doing? Alright, so they've already made their way into the interior of this castle here, which sort of sucks, but that's what it is. Oh, it sounds like there's a sounds like there's a golem or ogre. That's what it is down there too. Probably should go there. Who's Nastasha? Metal Gear Solid, the first one on the PlayStation. She is a contact who is, I believe, a weapons expert. So, people that give the bits, they got different little medals there, and I think I made them all portraits from Metal Gear. Somebody's got melee. Very little memory of that game. It's a good one. Taylor would tell you the same thing. I think he's called it his favorite game, I think, ever. I like Metal Gear Solid 3 a little bit more, but I'm also quite fond of the first one, too. You got more memory of the one in the NES. Oh, God. Oof. That one wasn't all that great, but maybe people got nostalgia for it. I don't know. The sequel, the unofficial sequel, was actually not terrible, but it also was kind of hard. It was called Snake's Revenge. Oh, shit. That is not... 3 of these dudes? No way. Let's see if I can make it with one. Can't see. Play that bad boy too. I've been wanting to get a physical copy of that for a while now. Shit, I got 2 of them on me. Oh no! Yeah, that didn't work out. Not good, not good. I play Elden Ring yet? I have. I got that. I got that on launch with my Xbox, whatever the hell the current one is. The Sexbox, the Series X, that's what it is. So the only thing is I haven't beaten it yet. Those games are long, and I like to go for, you know, all the little nooks and crannies and find all the deals. And that usually typically results in me taking a long time to beat them. But I had fun with it from what I played. Eventually I'll get around to finishing it up, but yeah, it's gonna be a while. Actually, from what I hear, I'm pretty close to the end here, and I could probably just shoot for the ending if I wanted to, but there's still a lot of little things I want to explore. Let's see if I can get this guy again. I just want him on his own. Oh! Started some infighting. Hopefully they don't see me. This is my favorite From Software game, probably in the past 20 years from them, though. Absolutely love Sekiro. And it's been a blast replaying it again. Somebody died. Oh, they both made it. Good on them. Making a counter. Got that, yeah. Fight, fight, fight. I love it when you get infighting between the enemies. It's one of my favorite things. Just in general, not necessarily even in this game specifically. Anything going on in here? Actually, this is all unchanged. Got the same soldier, the old woman's down there. So good. We still got the two samurai hanging out down there too. Nothing's changed as far as anything past the little sub room there. All right, adamantite scrap. We got the dojo idol. Okay, we come to one of the biggest pain in the ass mid bosses. Probably in this game entirely, but definitely in this whole castle area. One thing, I think there's an enemy in here. Hold up. Okay, yeah, take a look at that. This sucks. So if you're not careful, you obviously see this guy just hanging out here. But if you just rush in, you know, as they say, fools rush in, you get attacked by that guy on the side too. So, and you get your ass handed to you. So you want to take out this guy. In fact, what I could have done too, and if I die, I'll go ahead and do that next time, but you could actually puppeteer him and have him fight against this dude over here. Oh! I just remembered that we could probably counter that with the Mikiri. I think this is going to be one of those bosses that we're going to have to do with posture. Also, my face itches, so that's not good. Ugh. You haven't played this one. Requires some very strong reflexes and timing, but it is a hell of a lot of fun. Don't let that scare you, though. As I've stated multiple times while I've been playing this game, the grace period for the counters and everything is really, really generous. So, played most From Software stuff. Cool. Been a big fan of them for a while. You ever play the Otogi series on the Xbox? Big fan of Otogi series. I've got all the Armored Cores. Fan of most of those. Although they get a little masturbatory. Sometimes I don't think the sequels were necessarily as needed as... I shouldn't say that. As needed as many as they put out, but I think the thing about them is that they had a big fight community, like versus community for those games, so there was demand. the side. Let's play the old Kingsfield games back in the day. Nice. I've got Kingsfield 1 in the US, which was actually Kingsfield 2. Apparently the first one actually sucked, so we never got it here. But I do have that one. Never played the third one though. Probably looking at emulating it at some point though. That's one! Alright, man. No problem. Appreciate the lurk. Appreciate you chatting for a bit. Probably shouldn't get too distracted with this guy either. God, I love that I can counter that, or that I know that I can counter that now. Oops. I think we were a little too tight. Ended up dodging away from him. And I dodged so far away I almost didn't get that second death blow. Oh, there we go. Nice, we got a prayer bead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save. Good thing to keep in mind is that the one that we killed prior to that battle, he still respawns, but the Vile Hand doesn't, so that's good. Yeah, that guy, if you can't beat that guy, you're not going to be ready for the next boss here. But we're able to get through and persevere. I'm so close to getting a skill point. I'm going to see if I can take out some of these other guys and get that skill point out of the way, because I'm probably going to die in this next one. I would not be surprised. Guess we both had to recover. It's too close. That's pretty tough, and that guy didn't even give me that much experience. This guy's the one that pays out. He's pretty easy. We could just keep resting and then having him respawn. Almost. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. What am I gonna need for this next boss battle? I'm gonna take this off too. I don't even know if it affects bosses, like main bosses, but I definitely don't want to make this guy harder than he already is. You know what? Since when, unlike other From Software games, when you actually pause in this game, it actually pauses. So I'm just going to just leave it as it is. If I need to use an additional item or something, then I'll go ahead and use it from the menu. I'll just need to make sure I give myself enough space. I'm gonna skip through this dialogue because these guys are gonna see me. But that was one of the Ashina Nightjar, basically, you know, shinobi on the Ashina side. And, common enemy. These guys are spies from the interior in Japan. Also, that guy's jelly dolling on me. Imposters over there. But that aside, what do we got going on here? Can't quite see him, I guess. Big old ponytail looks a little familiar.
O主のことはよく覚えているぞ。死んだと聞いていたが、一体何を企んでいる？フクロウよ。
企むなど滅相も。さあ、我と共に参りましょうぞ。このフクロウは巫女様の尊いその恩知をお守りしたいだけにございます。
お主も流因に見入られたか。話すことはない。去るがよい。
相すみませぬが、懐かしきこの眺めをもうしばし堪能したか。満足しましたら帰ります。
Okay. Foggate. Can't even access the sculptor's idol. It's not here anymore. Isn't that Wolfstad? I thought he died in the past. He is, and he did. Or so we were led to believe. So I think we'll get into it as we get into the story here.
父上、生きておいでだったと
は。計りごとよ。お前こそあの世死んだと思うておったがな。
巫女様のお力にて死人より帰りました。
それよ。わしはあの巫女の力を流因を手中にしようと思う。
ですが
分かっておる。第一の掟により父が命じる。主を捨てよ。今よりあの巫女はお前の主ではない。
巫女様を捨てる。
そうじゃ、狼よ。父の言葉に従い巫女を捨てよ。
He sounds drunk. He's just old. He's very, very old. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, when Owl finds the wolf, basically you hear him give him his commands. The Iron Code cannot be broken. He must always listen to his father. That's the first rule. Second rule is that he must listen to his master. It's close second. So we have a choice here, and our choices affect the ending that we get. So we can either obey the Iron Code and forsake Kuro, or we can break the Iron Code and stay loyal to Kuro, which means we forsake Owl, the father. So we're going to do the second option, break the Iron Code, because it is key in getting the best ending.
できませぬ。
できぬだと忍びが情に流されるなどなんと情けないことか。せがれよ、なぜこの父の思いがわからぬのだ。忍びの掟を忘れたか。
掟は己で定める。そう決めました。我が主のように。
少しは成長しておるようだな。やろうか。狼よ。
Okay, time for, in my opinion, what's one of the hardest boss battles in this game. The Owl. This guy can be pretty insane, despite the fact that I don't hear a lot of people complaining about him. I guess the thing is that a lot of people complain about the early bosses, and then they just give up after that. They don't really play through the rest of the game. But yeah, I think he's a lot harder than Genichiro or Lady Butterfly or any of the other ones that people tend to argue about for the most part. Yeah, a lot of his character and his abilities and fighting style is based on trickery, subterfuge, all that kind of thing. He's a little conniving, this one. I don't remember how much they go into with the story, but I guess I'll talk about it after the boss battle. Let's see what we can do. Watch out for that. I forget what exactly that does. It either blocks your regeneration power or it blocks your healing ability. Either way, both of those wouldn't be good, but the healing would be worse. This is a battle where we just kind of have to outlast him. I don't think there's any other way around it. It's not even a matter of like dealing posture damage, it's just like getting his health down enough. But he, oh, got hit by the thing. He's hard to get down. Got my posture damage down. Not a lot of opportunities to attack either. As soon as you do attack, he dodges or deflects. I think I saw my healing gourd blocked out for a time, so that little gas grenade thing he throws, that blocks your healing. This guy hit by it again. Seems like the best opportunities to attack is when he throws the double shuriken. This one right here. Dodge. And then he could have an opening to attack there. He also is pretty open when he throws the gas grenade, but you have to watch out because he might end up getting hit by it, so. But yeah, those are like the only opportunities I could find. Oh, first one down. Okay. Active obeisance. No! And the music kicks up here too. Very cool theme. Poison now. Oh. I didn't know it was lasting that long. Oh god. Almost evenly matched. That poison lasts forever. Okay, here's what I was talking about. Since we could access the menu, I'm gonna just do this instead of putting it in my items. I'll do heavier attacks, but the amount of time that the poison lasts, can't like maneuver around all that much. Bastard. Oh, damn it. He can heal his posture damage. We're gonna have to go for health with this one. Shit. Damn it. Oh, no. Actually got me down. So close, too. He's got his own fireworks. Gotcha. Fucker. That was good. That was good. Oh man, my eyes are starting to dry out on that one. It takes a long time. The thing about him that's a little bit weirder than other bosses. A lot of bosses, enemies have too much health, and you have to end up giving them posture damage in order to beat them or get a death blow on them. But with him, the first time I think we might have gotten the death blow, but he's able to recover it, and his posture damage recovers pretty quickly. But the thing is, he's kind of like the reverse of a lot of other bosses or enemies, where his health pool isn't that much. We weren't landing like a lot of hits on him, but the ones that we did were counting for a lot. So he doesn't have a whole lot of health, but he's got a lot of posture damage. So especially with that second phase, you have to kind of think of it in reverse to how you fight most other enemies, or you just want to go for damage as opposed to posture. Had he not done the recovery for the posture damage, we probably would have been able to death blow him a little bit quicker, but I didn't even know that he could do that, so I wasn't like keen to look on it. And the other thing that's smart about the way he does it is he throws up that barrier of poison first, so it kind of cuts you off, makes you want to take a step back, and then he'll try to recover his posture damage. So it could be a little tricky. And he's got all his gadgets and everything. He busted out them fireworks at the last second there, but he could have used a bunch of other stuff. He could block your healing ability. It's nuts. Anyway, the Great Shinobi Owl was a foster father to the wolf. And we have an aromatic branch. Dried aromatic wood from the Everblossom plucked by the wolf's father. The Everblossom is a sakura tree, and as such is ripe with nostalgia. Takeru would likely gaze upon this branch when once it bloomed, reminded of home, one of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. Oh, that's another thing we weren't able to get Kuro to comment on that. But if you go and sniff the what the hell am I thinking of it? What can't I think of the damn thing? The incense burner. If you go and smell that, you smell the sakura, which is what he commented on earlier, but we didn't actually talk to Kuro, so we weren't able to establish that it was an additional ingredient that we needed. Anyway, I'm glad that fight's over with. We got a probably much worse one a little bit later on, but we'll get to it when we get to it. It's a cool fight. I'm sure it's more fun to watch than it is to play. Well, maybe not. I guess it depends on how well you like the mechanics. Let's go ahead and enhance the attack power. Let's see. Great Shinobi Owl's unbridled ambition was to obtain the power of the dragon's heritage. Now is the time to let one's true name ring out all across Japan. It was all for the sake of this ambition. So I don't think they comment too much on it from here on out, but basically all this like lying and, even as far as giving the wolf to Kuro, all this was so that at some point he could step in and, be the divine heir's shinobi at some point and get that power of immortality. Let's see what Kuro says at this point, though.
狼
ご無事で何より
フクロウは
切りました。
すまぬ
クロウ様、
すまぬ
なすべきことをなしたのです。
狼ありがとう。
父がこれを持っていました。
これは床桜の枝か。そうか、フクロウが持っていたのか。
床桜の枝。
エマ殿から聞いた話だ。床桜とはタケル様が戦況より持ってこられた桜。この城の裏手にかつて咲いていたという。だが何者かが枝を倒り花を持ち去り、床桜はやがて枯れ果ててしまったそうじゃ。
これがその床桜の枝。
ああ、おそらくは。
これでまた一つ源の甲に近づきました。
ああ、そうだな、狼よ。
Alright. So what specifically did that say? I guess it didn't give any additional insight on that.
狼殿、よくぞ参られました。
Guess I don't have anything for you.
また。
巫女様、甲の材料を手に入れました。
おお、それが源の甲の石か。妙な形をしておるな。
やはり祀られておりました。
そうか。タケル様の記されていた通りだったな。
はい。その石のあった祭壇にかぐわしく腰入れ立て祀る、そう書かれておりました。
腰入れ。それはどのようなところじゃ。
岩戸の奥の洞窟です。
そのようなところから腰に乗り、どこへ嫁に行くというのか。まあ、考えても拉致が開かぬな。
かぐわしく。九郎様、あの場は宣教の入り口なのやもしれませぬ。
そうか。かぐわしくとは源の好機をまとうこと。それを指しておるのやもしれぬな。狼よ、ようやく叶うな。これできっと源の好機を抱きしめることができるだろう。さあ、香炉に集めたものをくべてくれ。
御意。巫女様。
狼、不思議よ。案ずるな。深くは切らぬ。不思議を抜いてくれぬか。
はい。
すまぬが、目を閉じてくれ。
は。
もう良いぞ、狼。
大事ありませぬか。
大丈夫。胸のあたりを少し切っただけだ。これが源の好機か。何やら無性に懐かしい。
はい。
どうじゃ、何か変わったことはあるか。
匂いと、それから源の宮、その言葉が頭から離れませぬ。
源の宮。タケル様が書き残されていた通り、そこから宣教に通じているのだろうな。その源の宮への生き方だが、
かぐわしく腰入れ立て祀る、香りの石が置かれた祭壇にそう書かれていました。
そなたは源の好機をまとっている。岩戸の奥の腰に入れば源の宮への道が開けるだろう。不死立ちは間近。頼むぞ、狼よ。
Well,
御意。
maybe not yet. Also, what exactly was Owl's plan to become Kuro's personal guard to get immortality? Essentially, yes. But it's kind of like a long way around doing that. So, it's trying to piece together exactly like what the idea was. But what about Wolf? Oh, just like with him there. Like so essentially I think what ended up happening was Can he have two? Well, I'm sure he can if he wanted to, but like two guards. But I think what essentially happened was he gave Wolf to Kuro, but I think he also led the assault. There's something here that I think it ties into one of the other endings. That's the problem. So we won't actually get to see that information unless we pursued an additional ending. But so it kind of like leaves a good chunk of that information out. But essentially he led the attack on the Hirata estate. He's the one that killed Kuro's parents, that led the bandits in and just burned down the whole estate. And I think the idea was that Wolf was supposed to die there too, which he thought he did. So the question of, Wolf being there and him and Owl becoming the shinobi for Kuro never really entered his mind because he thought he was already dead. So essentially the idea was to take everything away from Kuro and then appear to him at his most desperate hour, which, Ashina's getting invaded at this point, so it doesn't get too much desperate than that. Ashina's getting invaded. He's lost his estate, his family, his shinobi, or so he thought. So then Owl would come in and, come to his rescue, basically. And then it would be thought that Kuro would have no choice but to take him in and give him immortality at that point. Anyway, I'm opening this back up. Probably not safe for everybody involved, but it's just for my convenience. I keep thinking, oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. I keep thinking that there's an item that spawns here, and there is. Because I remember distinctly there being a chest here, so I keep checking back to see if it actually comes back, and it is. Old text describing a black mortal blade. In addition to the red mortal blade, there exists one that is black in color. The blade's name is Open Gate, and is said to hold the power to open a gate to the underworld. It is through this power that it creates life. I beseech you, make offerings for the dragon's blood. We have a pellet. So that's interesting. So with that scroll, that's a key item. I thought it was going to be something else, but it is still important. It basically tells us that there's an additional mortal blade that, Wolf doesn't have. We got one with the red blade, but there exists one that's a black blade.
お主か。それがお主の心配顔か。じじいはここにいろとエマがうるさい。ゆえにこうしておるだけじゃ。時に赤狼。お主と苦労の不死立ちの戦。椿際のようじゃな。不死立ちの戦を阻む者。切ったか。
切りました。
そうか。迷わずよう切った。赤狼。忘れるでないぞ。迷えば破れる。それが戦よ。
Alright. Hesitation is defeat. Can't hesitate when playing this game. So there's a couple more things down here. I guess I'm going to try and hit up these additional sculptor's idols before we move on.
この国もそろそろ潮時かの。
You gonna walk over here? Once again, things have suddenly changed in the world since we got the incense ingredients. So enemy positions have changed, at least as far as everything in Ashina Castle. Most of the scope recitals have become unavailable, so we need to go back and re-establish them. Just gonna see if I can get a death blow on him, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. Samurai ain't doing too good. Leave me to finish the job. I don't remember if the monkeys are still about here. Try to be careful regardless. There is, I believe, another mid-boss that comes in here now that everything's changed. So we gotta be careful about that. Assload of dogs from what I remember too. Okay, I remember fighting this guy in here and it's sucking, so let's see if I could make it suck a little less.
貴様どうやら鬼のお出ましかちょうど正成が敵取らせてもらうぞ
On Shadow Masanaga the Spear Bearer, even though he's not holding a spear. My intention was to sneak up behind him, but I guess he saw me getting up onto the roof there, so that sucks. Actually, I wonder if I can get back over here. I guess not. Doesn't look like there's a grapple point. Ah, that sucks. Let's fire a little quicker than I remember. Okay. Great Serpent Shrine is where that boss is at. I might wait on him, actually. We've seen the same type of fight that he does. It's just that what the problem is with him is that you have to fight him in such tight confines in there, so that's what makes that battle rough. But, you know, I've fought like 2 or 3 other guys with the same type of fighting style. Exact same movements as the one that we fought in the dojo. So, you know, if you're using this as some sort of guide to help you fight these guys, I don't know why you would. But you never know. Yeah, basically, he's got the same type of fighting style. Anyway, now that we've used the incense burner, we've infused Wolf's Clothes with the scent that's needed to unlock the way to the Divine Realm. So, I think all we need to do is go to the palanquin here and step inside. I'm sure there's been a number of things that have changed elsewhere in the world as well, but nothing terribly important from what I can recall. Remember, there's that giant rope that's right up there. And we're here. In the Divine Realm. Looking at it like that, it just looks like it's a couple steps up from wherever the cave is. But yeah, we got taken up here by the giant rope man. I don't know if this is something that's like established in Japanese lore or what, but see that rope hanging and end up being an arm for our transport buddy. Very cool visual though. Okay, we got a sculptor's idol here, and now we've got another boss fight, and this is also one of which I would consider to be among the hardest bosses in this game. I think this one's a little bit harder than Owl in some regards too. I'm trying to think here what might help me. Thank you for the follow, Shinobi G7. Appreciate that. I don't remember specifically. This boss, unlike most others, has 3 phases. And I remember the second one distinctly, but I don't really remember the others. So I guess I'll just go in. See what I could do. Probably not going to need the finger whistle, but I don't know what else I'd need either. Got the fireworks. I don't think any of the attack ones will work. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the kunai for the hell of it. More cool visuals. There's like these big Japanese bridges with a little arch in them. Oh, there he is. She, rather. So we fought kind of like a ghost version of this right before the wedding cave. But this is the full real deal right here. Our movements are pretty easy to read with these first ones, which is good. It's got the big sweeping attacks, which I generally hate in games, but... I got that first phase down. Alright, the second phase is always worse, though. Mostly because of these. The real one. Similar types of attacks, which is good. Oh shit, that's a big one. Damn it, missed it again, jeez. That time I try to go for it, I end up hitting the sweeping one. Ah, she was so close. I gotta put up with this again. Yeah, this part sucks. I hate this part. Two down. Last one. Oh, okay. Puke centipedes on you, cool. Looks like that inflicts terror damage too, that's always my favorite. Oh no! Alright, you gotta jump to the side, I guess. Ooh. Fireworks worked really good. I got 4 free hits in. Alright. Get that centipede out. Ugh. Alright, Yeah, the second one was probably the worst, but boy, flurry of attacks on that last phase there. And the terror damage wasn't something I was expecting either, so... I was glad I was able to get through it. Anyway. Corrupted monk guarded the bridge leading to the Fountainhead Palace, so... glad we were able to do it. Alright. We don't hear the Castlevania one that much. We also got a Dragon's Tally board carved from a large piece of jade. Possessing this increases the stocks that can be purchased in merchant shops. Oh, that's weird. Such a tally board is highly prized by the merchant class. Old custom dictates that those of the dragon rank are recognized as supreme merchants by the Imperial Palace and should be given the best possible treatment. Alright, finally. Get that second skill point. We will confront this memory. Corrupted monk was among the infested, standing over the Fountainhead Palace. Indeed, immortality would seem a fitting quality for an eternal watcher of the palace. Her true name is Priestess Yao. Isn't that the same name of the priestess that was in Okami as well? The one that turned into the Kitsune? Maybe it was Mao. No, I don't remember. Okay, so is there anything in terms of skills that I want? I don't really know what I want to get, to be honest. I think I got everything, like, that has any good side effects. It's mostly just attack stuff. I guess I'll look out for these ones, because I think these up the amount of spirit emblems that we can carry. Just by one each, I'm pretty sure, but... yeah, I guess I'll look for those. That means I gotta get another skill point, though. Unlock the one before it. There are 2 and 3 each. It's gonna be a long time before I get those, but okay. I guess if I wanted to, I could start working on trying to get this guy here. Actually, I think I would just need this one, and then we could get that, right? I don't know. Okay, nothing else I need to do. So finally, here we are, Fountainhead Palace. This is part of the Divine Realm. Lots of water. Unusual place. I'll take the monocular out for this. Probably assume that the Mibu underwater breathing technique is going to come in handy here. But there's a lot going on. Did they show... let me see. Can we actually see Ashina Castle from here? Again, when you think of something as like, you know, the Divine Realm, you kind of assume that it would be otherworldly. It wouldn't even be part of this, you know, dimension or whatever. But no, it's just in a highly elevated spot. I guess it's hard to get to. There's only the one entrance. I suppose it is guarded by the monk, so... up there is what we need to get to. Got those weird high peak mountains. It reminds me of some from Chinese lore. Which I guess might carry over into Japanese lore. I think there's like a set of mountains with peaks, or at least in a story of some sort, where it's like called the Hand of Buddha. I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked into any of that, but it's all fairly interesting stuff. All right. Flute player. So we saw that there was a Mist Noble earlier in the game that was creating apparitions. I said that basically he's just a standard enemy for later in the game. Well, this is later in the game, and this is what I was referring to. They don't create mist, but they have a number of special abilities that you gotta watch out for. I think I want to try to... I don't remember what the specific status ailment was. Basically what it did was it like ages you, and then you become so old that you die. But I think it's called like enfeeblement. That's what it was. So you gotta watch out for them, otherwise they're gonna cast that on you. There are others that are melee fighters, but the flute ones are still dangerous. Your first inclination when you see all this water is you want to go in and take a dip, but there's a bastard up here that'll shoot lightning at you. So, not something you want to do until you take care of him. He should be a mid-boss type enemy, so once we beat him, he's not going to be around anymore, and then we could go take a dip, swim around this area. I wonder if we could do this, though. Adamantite scrap. That's good. There are a lot of enemies around here. So we already see some different types for these noble type enemies. They also sound really weird. I don't like the way they sound. Archers up here. I think eventually they could pull out swords if need be. I also still hear the whistling ones, so... Some of these flute players are still around the area. I'll try to be a little thorough here. Let's see if I can get everything, so I don't have to come back. I don't know where this other flute player is, though. Try to conserve as much energy as I can. I think it might be a while before we hit up another sculptor idol. Ah, shit. Alright. Not a whole lot of health on them. Easy enough to take him out, I guess. Can't hesitate, though. Get me up there. What is that? Light coin purse. Just checking to see if there's anything else around here I could nab. Cool view, though. Oh, there's another archer up there. What the hell? you come from? Maybe I just completely ignored him. Got one of them doing Tai Chi down here. Grave wax. I need that for some late upgrades. There are these weird dog fellas down here, but I don't know if they count as animals the same as like the wolves do, because you can... Oh shit, that's all right. You can use the finger whistle to drive wolves and stuff mad, but I don't know if it works with these ones. Oh yeah, it does. They die pretty quick too. I guess it probably wouldn't be a problem if I went down here and started tearing them up, but the only thing is, I think there's a lot of them. And that one just threw it in my direction. Obviously a noble around here somewhere. You gotta watch out for the ones with the flutes. Shit. I completely gotten its posture damage down, but we were at such a bad angle that it wasn't workable for me. Stupid whistle takes 3 spirit emblems each. I'm just barking at each other now. That's the problem with these guys, I think, is mostly they shoot that electricity discharge. Which you gotta be careful of. So close to the sculptor's idol, too. Oh. I was starting to think that maybe they couldn't come past the door. Alright, I'm merely going to light this one. I'm not going to rest because I don't want to respawn these guys. I want to see what's in that building over there. Oh, he's at the front. I don't think he's gonna come around. Still, I want to go after this noble first. Alright, scrap, not bad. I think there were some items out here too. Oh. Heavy coin purse, nice. Okay, that might be it. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's give the roofs one more thorough check. Just a little interior gate here. And doesn't look like there's anything. Another nice little view. Get a view of the rope man. Okay, I don't really need to rest, but I'm gonna do it anyway so I can get the spirit emblems back up. Ugh. They look so unappealing. Oh.
もしお若いお人
Freaked me out a second. Alright. Hold up, let me just make sure I'm not in their visible range.
お若いお人お気をつけください。宮の貴族たちは若い世紀に乾いています。吸いたくて吸いたくて仕方がないのです。
ああ、
特にこの先中庭は鬼門です。宮の貴族がわらわらと先に進むなら外周を回られた方がよろしいです。
Fair enough.
なぜ俺に？
お若いお人に一つ頼みがございまして。
なんだ？
父のことです。我が父は貴族になりましたが、その時恋に見入られてしまいました。もうずっとただ恋に餌をやっています。お若いお人、どうか父を恋の呪縛から解き放ってください。あのような永遠は父の望みではありませんでした。
Yeah, alright. I was looking at her head and I was like, God damn, she's got a big head. But that's just in relation to Wolf. I'm more and more, every time I think about it, I think Wolf is just particularly small. He's a very small man. But if this woman wasn't as decrepit as she is, she'd probably be as tall as him. But, like, even her head is like twice the size of his. I don't know. He's very tiny. Okay. So, I'm gonna have to clear this place out. If I can. I don't know what the best way to do that would be, but we'll play it by ear, see what happens. There you are, a lot of nobles in this area. And, like I said, they could hit you with that enfeeblement and then you're dead. So, I gotta make sure I know what I'm doing here. I don't know if you can see me from here. And there's also, past this room, there's a lot of them too, so it's also kind of risky. Okay, so there's a noble back there, but I don't... Oh shit, we got the... There's a blazing bull type enemy. This one saw us. See him sucking up. If he, I think if you're within his visual range, then that starts that enfeeblement meter, and then you die once it hits the top. A lot like terror. Okay. I don't think he's gonna turn around. It started for a second there. Dies of death, yes. Yellow gunpowder. I got a ton of that. It's not really special. You can hear it. I mean, you can see it too, but you can kind of hear it a little more. Those flames, those pink flames. That's a hard boss, just for a mid-boss, from what I can recall. I think the way we get to him is we have to hop over the building here and then drop into the back. Shit. Shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't know that I was going to make all that much noise. There is one of these flute nobles wandering around the area, but I think he's got 2 guards. I got one of them. I don't know if it'd be worse to fight the sword one, or it'd be worse to take out the sword one and then possibly get hit by the enfeeblement. Quick enough to do both, I guess. Okay, not doing too bad so far. I don't know what the hell sees me. Oh, somebody on the roof. Okay, good to know that there's people on the roof then. Let's try to not get ourselves killed. I want to see what's out here though. Oh God. Can't tell what that is. Let's zoom in a bit, shall we? We have... Okay, we got one with a spear, and then we got a flute player. There's the exit over there. If I wanted it to dip out, I probably could just try to make a break for it. See how well that works. Hopefully it doesn't cause anybody else to get alarmed. It was alarming. These guys would be tricky. On the one hand, I do wonder if because they're really quite fragile. So I do wonder if I could maybe just toss something at them. But at the same time, if they don't immediately die, I don't want to get hit by enfeeblement. Let's see if I get a better angle on one of them. I should have saved that, actually. Can they get me from here? Can he get me? Let's see. I don't think he can. He's alerted to my presence, though. Can I do the trick? Red one's coming out for a walk. Let's see how far it'll come out for me. Can't target him. I don't know how he saw me. He's got good eyesight. Someone that's probably ancient. If I could lure him out far enough, I might just be able to backstab him while he's walking back to where he needs to go. He's coming. Starting to get worried. I don't know how much health he has, so I don't necessarily want to take him on face to face. Did not want to fight both of them at once, but... Oh! Could have gotten a mid-air death blow on that guy. Actually, these guys jump a lot. I could use that to my advantage. Didn't see me from behind, I probably could have snuck my way through all of that, but oh well. Get a better look at what's going on back here. Ooh, that would have got me. I wouldn't have assumed that. There's a noble with a flute adjacent to these guys. So if you try to attack them, then That one's probably going to get you with enfeeblement. Divine grass. They always treat it like it's such a good item, but I've never seen it as such. It's okay. She got me. Oh shit. Yeah, I got hit with that yet, I guess. Wow, that guy was worth... had 1,000 experience points. Just want to remember there being a spot that you could dive into around here. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's in that area where one of the flute ones is. Let's see if I can lure this guy up here. He takes the hit so hard. I'm still not seeing it. Is the dead one breathing? Maybe it's one of the ones up top. I hear some sort of breath going on. Ugh. Okay, sculptor's idol. I'm gonna dig through back that area a little bit. Back through here. Because I think around one of these areas there's a chest that's got a gourd seed, and that would be our final one that we need. I think there's 10 total. Well, 9, but you get 10 refills, including the default one. And what I remember getting to a chest by diving underwater and then swimming up into one of these buildings here. But I'm not seeing that spot, so it might be in another place, but there's not like a ton of buildings. What the hell? There's not like a ton of buildings around here. His hand got caught up in there. What's with this? I'm pretty sure that's not the way I killed him. All their hands are embedded into the walls. I don't think there's anything up top here. Might as well just go into places I've already been. Alright. Well, yeah, it must be accessed from somewhere else. I don't know where that would be. Oh, look, there's an item in here. Yeah, see that? There's like a little crack in the floor. There's a hole in that floor there that leads to some water. Damn, I wonder where that's at. I hope I didn't screw myself here. I don't really want to walk around here because I think we're going to get hit by that blitzball player. Oh, maybe not. That's the breathy guy breathing so damn hard. Oh, he pulled out his sword. Where's the big old bull? Oh, there he is. This one's a little different than the rest. The one other bull that there is. Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of fighting them either. But I think we get a prayer bead or something from it, so it would be worth it. I'll take a look around here, see if there's any spots I can see. It's gotta be, I guess if it's not accessible from the interior of this little temple area, it must be somewhere where the big pool is at, like the big pool of water in the middle of this level here. Could have sworn we were able to access it from one of these spots, but I mean, evidence is suggesting no. But yeah, I'm guessing if it's not the case, then somewhere down here is going to be a cave that we use to access it underwater. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. I guess we ain't crossing via bridge. Oh shit, he can still get us from here. God damn. See, here we go. It's like if I can't cross via the water, there's got to be something else I can get on top of, but I ain't making it easy. This is a spot we want to get up on top of, but I think we need to go around. We need to get in a little deeper, and then we need to go around some sort of cave or something. But I can already see him from here. There is a big old pot there. Oh, there's a sculptor idol right next to him, too. That is the second pot noble. He's going to collect our treasure corp scales in exchange for some pretty decent items. We'll go after the sword guy first. Oh shit. Yeah, that was not my intention. The gap's not even all that big. I fell right through it. 2 ball users. Okay, we saw that there were 2 on like a patrol down here, so let's see if I can get those guys first. Staggered for a bit. Oh, getting staggered. These guys jump like crazy though, which means I could use the anti-air death blow on them, I'm pretty sure. It's just a matter of not getting staggered. It's like they stagger you and immediately jump just to rub it in your face. There's another 2 guys that were on alert, but I don't know where they were. What was these? God, there's a ton of enemies around here. This would probably be a good spot to grind if you could figure out some way to weave in and out of here without getting caught up on too many people. I don't know what's gonna be worse, Ballman or whatever the hell he is. Holy shit. Okay, somebody saw me from the other side, but I think they're actually attacking me now. Must be one of the ball users. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god! Okay, not only do they have some sick range, but he was able to toss a ball through the environment. Looked like he was kicking another one too. Ain't sticking around for that. Wowee. I think there's a better way to get around here. fight me, come find me. Cut the attention to the other one. He's spinning around. Spinning's a good trick. Yeah, what a shame. My puppeteered one ended up dying. Alright, I don't know where the sword one's going, but I'll see if I can take out the other lance. The lance man. Oops. Oh, what? I did not move. And for some reason, the death blow indicator just faded out for a second and then came back as soon as I made the hit. Fortunately, the lightning attacks are very effective against them. And I've been getting skill points like crazy. Might not actually be so bad getting the ones that I wanted to get. That jump. Glad I made that one though. Alright. Got another area cleared out. Okay, so these are the doors of the Divine Realm. We are close. Doesn't open from that side, though. However, before we get to that, I would like to get to that pot noble. Because this is going to require a little bit of finesse to get around. Finagle our way through here. I don't remember specifically where it is though. There's a branch somewhere. It's not that one. Oh, you know what? I think it's up there. I think we do need to get up here. This is why it's so hidden. It's hard to actually find the spot. I think we have to come around here. Take a leap of faith, maybe. Oh, not that way. I thought maybe I'd bounce off the wall, give myself a little extra coverage, but that didn't work. What is seeing me that's triggering the battle music? Okay, see? It popped up for a second. Alright. There we go. Okay. lizards are worth quite a bit of experience. Alright, here we are. So... Hello. Hold up. See if there's anything else here I could get. I think those are just the lizards seeing me. Hi. Oh yeah, I'm pretty familiar. I don't remember seeing the hand of the other one. This has got to be a Japanese thing. It must be some sort of, like, I don't know, some sort of folklore, or maybe some sort of demon entity or something, because this also reminds me, like, look at the hand. It reminds me a lot of the hand in the toilet from Zelda. Various Zelda game. Okay, so he's got lapis lazuli. He's got 2 of them. We could trade for 6 scales. And he's got the mask fragment left side, which I think I already got the center and the right side from the other pot noble and one of the merchants, one of the standard merchants, memorial mob. I'm probably not gonna need. I mean, really, the mask seems like it'd be more handy for repeat playthroughs, New Game Plus, so not too keen on getting that. But lapis lazuli, hard to come by. It's an upgrade material, and you can use it to get some of the final weapons, shinobi tools, I guess I should say. Anyway, now that we got the sculptor's idol enabled right next to him, it'd be easy to come back to, so just wanted to make sure I grabbed that. So long to attack, Wolf. Work with me here a little bit. Shitload of money too. Okay, this part gets tricky because there's a lot of enemies here. I think the ninjutsu puppeteer technique will probably help us out. But we got a load of enemies over here. I might be able to skirt by them, but the big thing that we need to do is we need to get over to our friend over here who's been kicking balls on our face. And he's the reason we can't go into the water, which we'll need to get in the water if we want to progress through the level, so mandatory that we take him out. I want to say that there are guards that patrol down here. Let me just give it a sec to see if one comes around. Maybe they're under the bridge? There's some, yeah, look at that. I see the right next to the spirit emblem on the UI. There it is. Wasn't able to use him as a puppeteer subject, but it probably wouldn't have worked that well anyway. I'm gonna have to go hit one of these guys up pretty hard. The question is who? 2 archers, 2 something else. Can't tell what it is. What are they, just sword users? Oh no, they're the ones with the naganatas. Might actually be better to use the blood smoke, now that I think about it, because That would allow us to do backstabs on the rest of them. Well, I'm gonna give this a try and see how well it works. Actually, he was the main guy. He was the one that was dancing around on the platform there. That dragons bring sake, though. Bottle of crystal clear sake. Drink meant for sharing. Top shelf sake brewed by the Ashina brewmaster with water from the dragon spring. Pure water extracts every last bit of flavor from Ashina's finest rice. There are no words that can do the flavor justice. To understand, one must taste it for themselves. Alright, so our Naginata fellows still having it out with these guys over here. Oh, looks like he lost. Oh well, we got the worst one though. Which the archers and then the last Naginata guy probably aren't going to be too bad. Especially if I could get the one with the Naginata. Maybe. Get this guy while he's isolated on his own. Jump too late. Trying to save my gourds. I don't think this guy's gonna immediately see you or try to fight you if you hit this idol here. I hope not, anyway. But at least this gives us some kind of buffer. Outside of the one near the pot noble, it's actually been a little while since we've gotten an idol. That one doesn't really help us progress any because it takes us pretty much back to the beginning. It's just a slightly higher elevation. Okay, I think there's not really anything I really need for this. I remember how big of a pain in the ass he was, but let's see. Okami leader Shizu. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. That was the anti-air death blow. I guess my prediction came true in that when they jump in the air, they are vulnerable. Sweet. Yeah. I was worrying about this guy for nothing. I was getting prepared to deflect that lightning, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be my chance. I could do like some sick damage on him. But then I saw that the indicator popped up, and I immediately hit the attack button, and we won. So there you go. I do kind of want to get back up there, though. Oh, couldn't do it. I don't remember if there's an idol over here. There's got to be, though. Because it's kind of a pain in the ass to get over there. But over there is where the converted father noble is, and he's feeding the great carp. So we were requested to, oh shit, I forgot about this guy. We were requested to go, like, stop him from doing that. And you have to kind of be up on top there in order to get over here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, you know what? I'm wrong. It's not from up there that you need to go. We need to go underwater first, and go find a path. then we can get over there. This might get a little tricky. I don't remember if the carp attacks you. Let's jump in the water and see what happens. Another maiden here.
もし
Oh, sorry.
お若いお人、もしや代理に行かれるのですか？
That's the idea.
それならば脇道の方がよろしいです。今は水の中、主の恋の寝床になっている大きな洞窟の先でございます。
Okay.
なぜそのような。
代理の扉はもう長い間閉じたままです。大事なお使いがあるのですが、このババの身ではどうにも果たしようもなく、お若いお人に代理の扉を開けていただければと。
Old woman wants the door open. I can definitely try to oblige. What the hell is this? Oh! Like curtains or something. Okay, I hear it. That carp is around here somewhere. I think as long as we're inside buildings, it shouldn't attack us. Or be able to get to us. Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of treasure carp around here too, which is good. I think there's a lot of treasure carp, and then there's a lot of treasure carp scales that are just kind of hanging out around here too. So we could definitely use that for the pot noble up above. Also, real far down there in that pit, which I don't want to get into just yet, but if we go way down here, there's going to be I forget what they're called, the Headless, that's what it is. I was thinking of the other one, the Shichimen Warrior, but no, it's not the Shichimen Warrior. Oh, 3 in 1 hit. I'm gonna look around here and see if I can find that tunnel. Because if I can get that last gourd seed, that would be primo. Sure are a lot of fish down here. Got a red lump. Light coin purse, scrap magnetite. See it all except for that damn tunnel. It's gotta be in the palace somewhere. I could have sworn it was in there somewhere. I'm just not seeing it now. Maybe there's a hidden door or a hidden wall or something. That could be it too. There was one at the Hirata estate that was like that. Shit. First time in a long time where I wasn't able to tag one of those guys. I'll come back out eventually. Oh yeah, this is nice. 3 treasure carp scales just hanging out down there. Sword out too slow. I guess they respawn like right out here. Got the vignette like around the screen. Shouldn't be able to see me. I guess you're just too close. Got it that time. Oh, that one's quick. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my time with any more of those. It's just like they're right there, though. Okay, I think the tunnel is in here. We missed it, but we definitely heard it, but I think I remember the carp swimming in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Basically just have to keep away from him. Got a big old gross face. I don't know if I should swim down to that building or if I should try to make it. Make a break for it down into that. Guess I'll go down here. Alright. It was a quicker swim than I was anticipating. It looked longer. Oh, I didn't realize how close to the surface we were. Sweet. I was worried that there wasn't going to be one up here. So this is the temple that the old lady wanted to get into. A bunch of nobles here that are just feeding on other nobles. I'll go ahead and open the doors. It's actually the nobles, they're feeding on the, like the guards, the warriors. Oh, they're too distracted with that. Oh shit. Not anymore, they're not. See the way they're crawling? Like a bunch of zombies? Okay. So getting up on the roof here, this is how we get down to the fish feeding area. Or it should be. activated the Shichiman warrior down there. Well, normally you're able to do it. Here, there we go. He's got long range attacks though, I hope. Hope he doesn't attack me now. Oh god. Did not realize you guys are up here. Okay. Guess he must be a healthy noble. It's awfully big. Feeding time. Picked up one of those precious baits under the water there, but that should be enough. I think when we feed him, a handful of times we get some stuff from this guy. Okay, got our treasure carp scale. There's a specific amount that you need to feed him in order to get that. I think if you feed him too much, then he like reprimands you, so I'm probably gonna look that up, but we'll do that later. So we got most of this area covered. Basically, the only thing, there's one more Sculptor's Idol left, and then we got a big boss battle right after that one, which is a cool part of the game. A lot of money too, wow. Oh boy, so decent amount covered. I don't think we got nearly as much covered in this one. Well, yeah, we kind of did, but I feel like that last stream, boy, we just went through a lot. But we did quite a bit today, so can't be upset with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it here because about 3 hours in, got a lot going on. I just updated OBS. Whew. Boy, it takes some getting used to. The UI is pretty much the same, but it all just looks different. It's also zoomed out a bit, so it's kind of strange. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And I will be back maybe tomorrow. Sometime over the weekend for sure. We'll see if we come back and do a little bit more Sekiro. We're actually pretty damn close to the end of the game here. So, going to do a couple more bigger events and then make my way to finishing this up. Still got to do some stuff to get the best ending, so I'll try to do that on stream. I might take an opportunity here to maybe do some level up grinding or maybe go after some of the side items, something like that. And we might get a couple more abilities. I'll see if I can max it out as far as I can. Because, yeah, there ain't much left. We've got a major boss battle ahead of us. Then a lot of story. And then, like, kind of, that's it. Just like a real big boss battle at the end. At the very, very end. But not too much going on. So, it'll be interesting. We might even finish this up before next week. And then I'll be starting up some new games. So, stay tuned for that. But that'll all be happening in the next week whenever I start new stuff up. Anyway, thank you guys again. And I'm going to take off. So, until then, take care. Have a good night.